Good evening friends, you are most welcome to Think Eyes channel. Today we are going to discuss India Yearbook 2022 gist written by GS Score. Let us begin the topic. Our topic is defense. The government of India is responsible for ensuring the defense of the country and every part thereof. The responsibility is discharged through the Ministry of Defense MOD. MOD, that is Ministry of Defense, was created after independence under a cabinet minister. Each service was placed under its own commander-in-chief. In 1955, the commander-in-chief were renamed as the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Naval Staff, and the Chief of Air Staff. A Department of Defense Production was set up in 1962 to deal with research, development, and production of the defense equipment. A Department of Defense Supplies was created in 1965 for planning and execution of schemes for import substitution of defense requirements. The Raksha Mantri, Defense Minister, is the head of the Ministry of Defense. The post of Chief of Defense Staff was created in 2019. Chief of Defense Staff. The post of Chief of Defense Staff (CDS) in the rank of a 4-star general with a salary and perquisites at par with the service chief was created in 2019. The government had also defined his roles and responsibilities. Another department, the Department of Military Affairs (DMA), was also created within the Ministry of Defense. Operation Sadbhavna. The army undertakes a unique human initiative in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh to address the aspirations of people affected by terrorism. The aim of Operation Sadbhavna is also to supplement the efforts of the government in restoring public services, rebuilding infrastructure, and creating a conducive environment for development. Contribution to UN peacekeeping. Despite operational and internal security commitments, the Indian Army has been significantly contributing to United Nations peacekeeping missions and is the second largest troops contributor in the various UN missions. Currently, 4 UN peacekeeping missions contingents of India are deployed around the world. Since 1950, Indian Army has participated in 51 UN missions out of the total of 71 UN missions across the globe. Commissioned rank. The following are the commissioned ranks in the 3 services. Each rank is shown opposite its equivalent in the other services. The following are the commissioned ranks in the 3 services. Each rank is shown opposite its equivalent in the other services. आर्मी, नेवी एंड एयरफोर्स. फर्स्ट में है जनरल आर्मी में, नेवी में एडमिरल और एयरफोर्स में एयर चीफ मार्शल. आर्मी में सेकंड में लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल, नेवी में वाइस एडमिरल, एयरफोर्स में एयर मार्शल. थर्ड नंबर पे मेजर जनरल आर्मी में, नेवी में रियर एडमिरल, एयरफोर्स में एयर वाइस मार्शल. फोर्थ रैंक पे ब्रिगेडियर आर्मी में, नेवी में है कमांडोर, कमांडर भी कहते हैं, एयरफोर्स में एयर कमांडर. आर्मी में फिफ्थ नंबर पे कर्नल, नेवी में कैप्टन, एयरफोर्स में ग्रुप कैप्टन. सिक्स नंबर पे आर्मी में लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल, नेवी में कमांडर, एयरफोर्स में विंग कमांडर. सेवन नंबर में आर्मी में मेजर सेवन नंबर में आर्मी में, नेवी में लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर सेवन नंबर में, और एयरफोर्स में स्क्वाड्रन लीडर. आर्मी में 8 नंबर में कैप्टन, नेवी में लेफ्टिनेंट, एयरफोर्स में फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट. आर्मी में 9th नंबर पे लेफ्टिनेंट और लेफ्टिनेंट, नेवी में सब लेफ्टिनेंट, एयरफोर्स में फ्लाइंग ऑफिसर. Training. A large number of training institutions in the defense sector work in coordination with one another. While some institutions train personnel from all the 3 services with Army, Navy and Air Force, some cater to the training needs of the individual services. National Defense College. The National Defence College is a premier training institution of the Ministry of Defence, which has established a name for itself as a center of excellence on matters pertaining to national security and strategic studies. College of the Defence Management. The College of the Defence Management (CDM) is the only tri-service training institution in the country which imparts defense management education to senior officers of the three services, paramilitary forces, officers of the Ministry of Defense, and international participants at the conceptual, directional, and the functional levels. National Defence Academy (NDA). National Defence Academy (NDA) is a premier tri-service institution which trains cadets of all three services before inducting them into their respective pre-commissioning training academies. Military Institution of Technology. Military Institute of Technology. Military Institute of Technology (MILIT) is a tri-service training establishment since 1952 which conducts courses of Indian and international military officers and DRDO scientists. Sainik Schools. The Sainik Schools were established as a joint venture of the central and state government. These are under the overall governance of Sainik School Society. At present, there are 33 Sainik schools located in various parts of the country. After the success of the pilot project of admission of a girl cadets in Sainik School, Chingchip, Mizoram, in the academic session of 2018-19, the government has decided to admit girl cadets along with boys in all 33 Sainik schools in the country from the academic session 2021-22. 27% reservation for OBCs non-creamy layer in admissions to Sainik schools has also been approved from academic session 2021-22. Rashtriya Military Schools. There are 5 Rashtriya Military Schools in the country at Belgium, at Balgam and Bengaluru in Karnataka, Chel in Himachal Pradesh, and Ajmer and Dholpur in Rajasthan. Rashtriya Military School. There are 5 Rashtriya Military Schools in the country at Balgam and Bengaluru in Karnataka, Chel in Himachal Pradesh, and Ajmer and Dholpur in Rajasthan. These schools are CBSE affiliated fully residential public schools which function under the aegis of Ministry of Defence. Rashtriya Indian Military College. Rashtriya Indian Military College RIMC was established in 1922 with the objective of providing necessary preliminary training for boys of Indian birth or domicile wishing to become officer in the Armed Forces of India. Ministry of Defence has proposed to allow girl students to be admitted to Rashtriya Indian Military College RIMC and Rashtriya Military Schools RMS. This is proposed to be carried out in 2 phases. In the first phase, girls will be allowed to take the RIMC entrance examination scheduled in June 2022 for entry into RIMC for the term starting in January 2023. With respect to the induction of girls in RMS, 10% of the total vacancies in each school will be reserved for girl candidates for entry into class 6th from the academic session of 2022 and 23. Thank you very much.